McCray. Ed Mitchell, as far as I know, still makes $288,000 a year. That's $24,000 a month. $24,000 a month, taxpayers. Is there anyone on this dais? Raise your hand if you feel that he doesn't make too much money. Raise your hand. He's one of the people that President Barack Obama said needs to pay more taxes because he makes too much money. It is a disgrace. It's a rape of the taxpayers in the city of West Palm Beach. If you don't think so, raise your hand. Well, you ought to do something about it. It's your job. But you're letting him steal from the taxpayers legally. If you don't think it's stealing, Mr. Keith James, don't shake your hand. Raise your hand. Say it's okay. You sat here, all of you, this dais, and witnessed Lenny Corrigan be discriminated against, get fired. Mr. Giles, get fired. Rick Curtis, a captain in West Palm Beach Police Fire Department, get fired. And you haven't done anything. And then you use the excuse, oh, we can't talk about it, it's in litigation. That is wrong, it's not true. Any of you commissioners up here can say, we need to make a motion, we need to settle this case with those guys. Those guys have been discriminated against. You, Kimberly Mitchell, you are aware of how Mr. Curtis was done, mistreated, and discriminated against, and you haven't done anything. And you work for the largest, probably the largest African-American firm in America, and you don't say anything. I couldn't keep you working for me if I owned that company, if I was on that board. There's no way. With you sitting there in that chair, knowing what's going on and not opening your mouth. All of you are culpable in this racism in this city, and if you want to know why I keep bringing it up, because it keeps going on, it continues every day against African Americans. And Commissioner Matero, the African American community, you want our votes, Mr. Weiss want our votes. We want to know where you stand. Both of you have saw what's going on. We want to know. If you want our vote, we want to know where you stand. We don't want you to be quiet. We want you to tell us where you stand and what you're going to do to fix those problems, what you're going to do to work on those problems. Or else we don't want to vote for you. We just want you to stand up, open your mouth. Commissioner Robinson, we need you to open your mouth. We really do, because you know Keith James ain't going to open his mouth. If it's got anything to do with black, he going to quiet. Quiet as a mouse. And you know that. So we need you to speak up on these issues, Commissioner Robinson. We believe that you will, but you need to speak up. We don't need to spend any more tax money on digital domain. If we do, if there's any African-American attorneys who will work their salt, they need to sue digital domain to make sure that we have 35% African-American enrollment there. We don't just need James Cameron and Steven Spielberg. We need Spike Lees and John Singletons in that school as well. And if they aren't willing to make sure that we have access spending taxpayer money, you need to shut it down. That's our money. That's taxpayers' money, and we need to be represented just like everyone else. That's everyone else. And if you're not going to do it, stop spending our money. Stop lying to the public and saying that we need this. It's going to create jobs. It's not going to create jobs. You're going to get a degree and move straight to Hollywood and work where the jobs are.
Thank you.